It was a Tuesday night, just like any other. The world outside was quiet, the city lights flickered in the distance, and everything felt calm and routine. I was in my workshop, completely absorbed in a new project. The hum of my 3D printer and the steady rhythm of my favorite playlist filled the room. But then, out of nowhere, the music I was streaming cut out mid-song, and my 3D printer froze in place, its lights blinking uncertainly. I glanced at my laptop, hoping it was just a glitch. But there it was. No internet. The dreaded no connection message glowed on the screen, casting an eerie light in the dark room. I tried the usual fix, rebooting the router, unplugging and plugging it back in, waiting for those familiar blinking lights to return to normal. But nothing changed. My phone couldn't connect either. No Wi-Fi, no data. It was as if my entire digital world had suddenly vanished, leaving me cut off and isolated. I started investigating, searching for answers. There was no local outage reported, and my bill was paid up. Everything should have been working. But then, while digging through my router's settings, I noticed something strange. Unfamiliar devices were connected to my network. Devices I didn't recognize at all. Someone else was on my network. A stranger had found a way in, quietly lurking in my digital space. It felt just like finding a stranger's muddy footprints in my living room. My private space had been invaded and I hadn't even noticed. They had my Wi-Fi password, my digital front door key. Maybe I'd left it too easy to guess, or maybe I'd written it down somewhere careless. Suddenly I realized, my network wasn't just for streaming movies or browsing the web. It was the backbone of my entire digital life. It was linked to my smart home devices, my personal files, my work, and even my security cameras. Everything was connected, and now everything was at risk. This wasn't just an inconvenience, it was a full-blown security breach. My sense of safety was shattered in an instant. The myth that my home network was private and safe. Completely busted. I realized how vulnerable I really was. I felt exposed and vulnerable, sitting alone in the dark, wondering what else could be at risk. Hackers don't just target big companies or celebrities. They target regular people too. No one is truly off their radar. Our home networks are treasure troves of personal information, and hackers have clever, ever-evolving ways to break in and exploit our data. This is a cautionary tale. Digital security isn't something you can just set and forget. It requires constant attention and care. We have to stay vigilant, informed, and prepared. Because in the digital age, protecting your home means protecting your network too. Before we dive into how these digital break-ins happen, let's get something straight. The world of cybersecurity is complex, and understanding it is more important than ever. We're exploring hacker methods for one reason, so we can defend ourselves and those around us from real threats that exist online every day. Think of it like learning how a lock works, not to break in, but to secure your own door. Just as you wouldn't want someone sneaking into your home, you don't want anyone sneaking into your digital life. Using these techniques on networks you don't own is illegal and wrong. It's not just about rules, it's about respect and responsibility in the digital world. We're the good guys, builders, makers, protectors. Our mission is to create safer spaces online for everyone, not to cause harm. As we go through these methods, put yourself in the mindset of a security expert. Imagine you're the guardian of your own digital castle, always on the lookout for weaknesses. Your goal: find weak points in your own setup before someone else does. This proactive approach is what keeps you, your family, and your data safe. Be a white hat hacker. Test your own walls, not someone else's. Ethical hacking is about using your skills for good, not for personal gain or mischief. This is about being proactive, not malicious. Every step you take to secure your devices is a step toward a safer internet for all. The knowledge you gain should empower you to make your digital life safer. Use it to protect your privacy, your identity, and your peace of mind. With great knowledge comes great responsibility. The more you learn, the more you can help others stay safe too. Use it to build a digital fortress and help others stay safe. Share what you know and be a force for good in your community. Now, let's get our hands dirty and start learning. Together, we'll unlock the secrets of cybersecurity and become true digital defenders. Let's start with the basics. Your router is like a radio tower, broadcasting an invisible signal around your home. Devices, laptops, phones, TVs, tune in to get internet. Instead of music, they receive data, websites, videos, emails. To keep outsiders out, we use a password, a secret code. This code scrambles the signal, so only those with the password can access your network. If a hacker gets your password, they're inside your digital home. They could see your activity, access shared files, or use your network for illegal things. That's why your Wi-Fi password is your first and most important line of defense. Stealing a Wi-Fi password is like breaking down your digital front door. The stronger your password, the safer your network. One clever trick hackers use is the evil twin attack. A hacker sets up a fake Wi-Fi network with the same name as yours. Your device, looking for a familiar network, might connect to the hacker's stronger signal. You won't notice anything's wrong. The hacker can then show you a fake login page, asking for your Wi-Fi password. Thinking it's a glitch, you enter your password and hand it to the hacker. This attack relies on tricking you, not breaking codes. It preys on our trust and our need to get back online quickly. The hacker just waits for you to fall for the illusion. Always be skeptical of unexpected password requests. If something feels off, double-check before entering your info. Another method is brute force, using computer power to guess your password. Imagine a program trying thousands of combinations every second. Hackers start with common passwords like 1234567 or password. If yours is on that list, your network could be cracked in minutes. If not, they try dictionary attacks, using words, names, and common phrases with variations. That's why security experts urge you to use long, complex, random passwords. A password like QZ7DALP9KLL2V is nearly impossible to crack. The more random and unique, the better. Brute force attacks are relentless, but a strong password is your best defense. Don't make it easy for them. Upgrade your password, upgrade your security. Hackers use specialized tools like AirCrackNG to break into Wi-Fi networks. When a device connects, it exchanges a handshake with the router. Hackers can capture this handshake and analyze it offline, using brute force and dictionary attacks. This method is stealthy. Your router won't see failed login attempts. It's especially effective against older security protocols like WEP or WPA. Modern security like WPA3 is much harder to crack. The lesson? Use the latest encryption and a strong password. Stay ahead in the security cat-and-mouse game. Many routers have a feature called WPS, Wi-Fi Protected Setup. It lets you connect devices with a button or an 8-digit PIN. But WPS had a huge flaw. Hackers could guess the PIN in hours, not years. Once they had the PIN, they got your Wi-Fi password, no matter how strong it was. This hidden backdoor made millions of routers vulnerable. Newer routers have protections, but many old ones are still at risk. The fix is simple. Log into your router and disable WPS. Convenience shouldn't come at the cost of security. Close the back door and protect your network. Sometimes, the easiest fixes make the biggest difference. Now, let's build your Wi-Fi fortress. Your home network is the gateway to your digital life, so it's crucial to make it as secure as possible. Think of it as locking every door and window before you leave the house. First, change the default passwords on your router. Both the Wi-Fi password and the admin password that lets you access the router's settings. Leaving these as the factory defaults is like leaving your front door wide open. Hackers know the default passwords for every popular router model, and they can easily find them online. This is often the first thing they try when attempting to break in. Next, set a long, complex Wi-Fi password. The longer and more unpredictable, the better. A strong password is your first line of defense. Avoid using names, birthdays, or common words that are easy to guess. These are the first things attackers will try. Instead, use a memorable phrase or let a password manager generate something random and secure for you. Password managers can also help you keep track of all your credentials safely. Check your encryption type. Make sure your Wi-Fi is using WPA2 at a minimum. or WPA3 if your router supports it. Encryption scrambles your data, so only trusted devices can read it. WEP is outdated and easily cracked, so never use it. If your router only supports WEP, it's time for an upgrade. Think of strong encryption as upgrading your front door lock to something much harder to pick. Keep your router's firmware updated. Manufacturers regularly release patches to fix security holes and vulnerabilities that hackers might exploit. Set updates to automatic if possible, but also check manually every few months to make sure you're always protected with the latest security fixes. Disable WPS and remote administration features you don't use. These can be exploited by attackers to gain access to your network. Each of these steps adds a layer of defense, making your network a much tougher target for anyone trying to break in. Remember, security isn't about paranoia. It's about building smart, simple habits that keep you and your family safe online. Most attacks succeed because of weak passwords or outdated settings, not because hackers are super geniuses. Take just a few minutes to lock things down now, and you'll save yourself a lot of trouble later. You don't need to be a tech expert, just a little proactive and willing to follow these simple steps. Protect your digital home just like you protect your physical one. Both are equally important in today's connected world. A little effort goes a long way. With these steps, you can enjoy peace of mind and a safer online experience for everyone at home. We've covered a lot, from digital break-ins to building your own defenses. Cybersecurity can seem complex, but the basics are simple. Be aware, be cautious, and take practical steps. Hackers target anyone with a vulnerable network, not just big companies. Use strong passwords, enable WPA3, and keep your router updated. Most hackers look for easy targets. Don't be one. Knowledge is your best tool. Explore your router's settings, learn what's possible. Your digital home deserves the same care as your physical one. The internet is amazing. Let's keep it safe. Stay curious, keep learning, and adapt as technology changes. Thanks for watching, and remember, stay safe online. You've got this. See you in the next one. This is Cyber Network, signing off.